dark brown Wet n Wild Coloricon line. I don't start at the front of my eyebrow. I start a little bit further back, and I make short strokes underneath the brow, and I just do that all the way to the end. See? Then I do the same thing at the top, short strokes. And then for the center, I just go upward. From lighter to darker. Anastasia or Anastasia dipbrow, and the color is chocolate. Typically, I can't usually use this for my eyebrows, like when my hair is darker, because it's a little too light, and I think it kind of washes me out. But it works really well for this like lighter, ashy brown color here that I'm so over. My angle brush, and then I just lightly go over the pencil, because pencils can be kind of waxy and they don't usually last as long. So I just go over it with the Anastasia to kind of set everything. Set it with a brow gel. So the one I use is the e.l.f. Lash and Brow. It's a wet gloss. I'm not quite sure what that means, but it's just a brow gel. It just lays the hairs down. For me, that's what it does. For the bottom, you can use a lighter concealer for the bottom, not 10 shades lighter, 1 or 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. Come closer to the camera and listen. 1 to 2 shades lighter than your skin. That's one. Number 2, if you do not plan on blending for the dots, just use a concealer that matches your skin. Because if you're going to use a white concealer on the top and don't blend that bad boy out, and you're walking around looking like you got an eyebrow sticker on or a lace front eyebrow on, that's not cute. I'm going to use this color for the bottom. So I'm going to take a little bit on my brush, turn it up with the bottom of your brow, and just let it do all of the work. Let the brush do all of the work. Okay, so you see that now. That's not very cute. I'm gonna brush it down. That's the last color in that palette. And I'm just gonna go, I'm doing the top. So as you can see, the color at the top is still a little bit light for me, but it's much easier to blend than the bottom one. Because if that is the eyebrows, now let's move on to the face. At the time, since I have all of this discoloration going on and acne scarring and all of that, I like to color correct. At the time, since I have all of this discoloration going on and acne scarring and all of that, I like to color correct. Because under your foundation, if you don't cover up them gray spots, yeah, it looks good when you put it on, but as it goes throughout the day, you're going to notice it's going to look gray. Especially women of color, we usually have this mask right here, the NYX orange concealer, and usually you would use this to cancel darkness. So I'm just going to take this brush and swirl it around in there, and I start under my eyes, and I just pat it under my eyes. Around my mouth. And this is where I have to correct mostly, so I just pack that stuff on. Right here. And then just any random. Hey, I look so crazy right now. I'm gonna spray my face with my Baby Fix Plus, my beauty blender, to blend all of this out. And you have to blend it till you can't even really see the orange. Just gonna go in. This part takes a little while, but that's why I don't do it all the time. The foundation I'm gonna use today is the No7 Protect and Perfect in Ebony. This color is discontinued, but I love this foundation, especially when you want more of a natural, like airbrushed look, and you don't want so much of a full coverage. This is the way to go. And I haven't worn this in a while because I've been wearing full coverage makeup for a while. Small stipple brush, because like I said, I don't want to put on too much product. I'm gonna start with one pump. Haha, I lied. Unless you're going for full coverage, like full glam makeup, it's best to go a little bit at a time so you can add in certain places to see where you need more coverage. So I'm just gonna go with a little bit. And I'm not gonna need that much since I just used that orange concealer. I'm not going to need that much coverage. I think the only coverage I'm going to really need is to cover up the orange concealer. And I'm not putting a lot of pressure on this brush at all. I'm just kind of sweeping it over the face. So I'm tapping a little bit of the product on, and then I'm sweeping it to blend it out. I'm going to use the highlights right now is the with Beautiful Bronze. Yes, this color. Then I go in with Makeup Forever Full Coverage Concealer in number 14. Now let's talk a little bit about highlight and contour a little bit first. So technically the ideal face shape is an oval shape. So when you if you're going to contour, you're gonna make your face look a little bit more oval. So it's important to kind of know your face shape and then kind of figure out how to contour for your face shape. So if you guys want to see a more in-depth video where I talk about like face shapes and stuff, I guess let me know. That's going to be a really long video. The thing I do is I take my Beautiful Bronze, and ideally you want to go in a triangle under the eyes. And as you can see, this color is not that much lighter than my skin tone because I feel like when you put down a color that's a little bit darker and then put a lighter color on top, it blends so much better. It looks more seamless. So, and I find you kind of got to work fast with this concealer because this stuff dries super quick. So my forehead, I highlight my forehead, right? But only because my face is already short. So if I don't highlight my forehead, it kind of makes my face look like it's smushed, which I don't like. But I also have a large forehead, so if you don't have the kind of problem that I have, which most people don't usually have this problem if you have a rounder face, a rounder like chubbier face, you don't usually have the forehead problem. But me, I do, so I just kind of highlight it anyway and then contour around it. Makeup Forever. This thing is like reaching the end of its rope, but I'm going to buy a next one. Okay, put a little bit too much. I don't want this to be dramatic, so this is going to be like a, not an everyday highlight and contour. We're going to blend it out like that. And the Beauty Blender blends everything so seamlessly. It's sickening. I'm gonna go in with my foundation brush and kind of feather out the edges so it could be seamless. I like to do cream contour and then go over it with a powder just because I feel like it always looks better to me. I'm gonna use this Ruby Kisses 3D Face Creator in level 16, and I'm gonna use the, oh god, I hate when this happens. So I find the hollows of your cheeks is where you want to contour, but depending on your face, you will contour either directly in the hollows or contour a little bit above the hollows. My face, the way my face is shaped, when I go like this, my contour will be all the way down here. So I do a little bit above where the hollows of my cheeks are. Okay, yeah, that's good. And then I brush it up so I can get that. Whew, look at that side and look at that side. Forehead. Under my lip, I'm gonna contour because it makes the bottom lip look fuller, and I'm obsessed with full lips. Blend that out with the beauty blender. Now that all of that is blended, it's time to set everything. My BH Pro powder, BH Cosmetics Pro powder in trying to blind y'all, in 240. Most of the product because I don't want to be too matte. Pat that on. I pat it on and don't rub it on because obviously I don't want to move the concealer. This brush is perfect to set under your eye. Let's set the rest of my face, and for that I'm going to use the same BH Pro powder but in shade 255. And I'm using this brush from number 7, Boost number 7, and it's the directional powder brush. Fluffy, sheddy. I'm just gonna take that and just sweep it because I don't want to look matte. I still want to look like healthy and glowy, but I want to set the makeup. So I'm gonna just sweep it up and I cannot wear makeup. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, where I'm going, I have to wear a highlight. And recently, I have been obsessing over this NYX Ultra Pearl Mania Loose Eyeshadow. The shade that I use is Mink. Oh, I've been saying Mink Pearl. It's Mink Vision and brush. Wait. Fan brush. Got a little bit of it on my fan brush, and then, ooh, look at that, look at that. Please, look at that. I'm gonna sweep some under the brow bone. This will really transform your makeup. Boy, That looks so good. On my nose. Cupid's bow. Okay. So that's it. That's usually all I do for my face. I'm going to do my eyes off camera and then I'll come back and show you the face.